babies are, and I would love for you to come on along with me on my journey in homesteading and learning about my chickens and doing all that fun stuff. And there is my hubby working on my chicken house. We're making progress. I say we. I just got out of bed. He got up early. He found that. I guess we had it somewhere in the house or somewhere on the property. So I think that's going to end up being a coop, nesty box. I don't know. Wait for them to get out of the weather. But look, I got a door. In fact, I think I got 2 doors. And then we're going to have to move the chicks because he's going to put a door right there and add that cage out even 36 more inches. That's my brooder. Here is the big coop. I got doors on the front. I got doors on the back. I got a back. Here's my other cage. We're gonna put a big ass door right there. But you can see, I'll go around to the back too. My hubby has been working overtime. Supposed to be helping, but obviously I'm not helping. I'm just supervising, which I make a crappy supervisor. Because I just say, okay, honey, build it any way you want. Just build it. There's my big German Shepherd. And yes, he's full blood. But see, I got backs. Baby got back. So, I was going to cut that. I might cut the tree down, but this tree is determined to grow. So, it'll give everybody shade. But you can see my little chicken colony is coming along pretty darn quick. We worked a tiny bit this morning. You can see we're moving the cages. But we worked a tiny bit this morning to get my nesting boxes in here. We bought these. So they were pretty cheap. There's 6 of them. This is probably going to be for my shorter ones. Although, and then I've got this second one over here. I can't really open it up. But there's going to be 2 houses. And this one, and that's going to be their yards. You can see the separation. So, but this one, I think we're going to try to do for my flying ones. So, my guinea will be over here. And I'm gonna say, I just looked some information up about, you can see all of our housing. Eventually, this whole side of my yard, and probably all the way to where those boats are, will be, that's a stupid building. It needs to go. But this will eventually all be chicken over here. Now, I was just looking, and what they recommend for, I want to do the naked necks, and what they recommend with those is you take a silky male and breed 2 turkey females, which I honestly think that might be what he is. But, so I want to do that and see what I get. This is my chicken house. My husband's making a barn facade on it. We're gonna paint it red with trim. So, you can see he's done the doors. And all of this, except for this chicken wire, or not chicken wire, but the hard wire that we've got back here. All of this is, all the wood is scrounged. The chain link fencing, second-handed. The brooder is second-handed. All the wood for this we scrounged up. Even the roofing is some stuff that we're reusing. I can show you when I come around back. But even the roofing, you can see the metal roofing on the back. And he's gonna stabilize it back here. But even the metal roof is, we had that around. So we're reusing it. So, I think I'll end up painting this red just so it'll look good. And then probably the little places where we secured the barn on the ground. Because if you look, at one point we had something trying to dig there. That was before we put that stuff there. And then we had something try to dig there. So we put that there. You can see more of my feathers of my poor little baby. Oh, damn things. Now I gotta find out how to kill a fox. And don't tell me nothing about rehoming the motherfuckers because there's 6 of them. And then we found this morning where they were digging. And there's my babies back there. Look at them babies. Look at them babies. Alright. Okay. These are the barn. That's the barn that I had. My husband put a fake front on that. Now all this material that we're using here, except for the wire, all of it, and the paint, all of this is rehabbed. I went to Harbor Freight and I bought an airless spray gun, paint sprayer. And that cost me $35 with the oil. You can see all of this, except for the wire, our feeders. All this is rehabbed wood. And you can see, including the barn over there, that's all rehab. This is all, even the tent is stuff that we had. Now, the chain link fence for this coop over here, which it's not done. We're moving and working on this one next. And then he's going to build me a room right here. But all of this, the door we had, the chain link we bought. But the rest of it, you can see. And then I'll link below this one to my husband's channel. We have a playlist that's homesteading, and I'll put any of the videos he does on the how-to. So, as you can see, things are getting pretty good. He's gonna build me, I think he's gonna build me a bunch of these type of barns, and the reason is I'm breeding my chickens. So I actually need to be able to separate my roosters. But there you go. That's what you can do with a little ingenuity and a whole lot of elbow grease. This is the inside of my houses here. I'll come out and show you from here. I gotta bend down a little bit because it's not quite as tall, but all of this is all rehab material, including our nuts. We picked those up, and the feeder. We picked those up, I want to say we found them on Facebook, but it is just amazing. I love it. He's doing his little rooster dance. This one started crowing yesterday, day before yesterday. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Hi, Mama, son. But I am really glad my guy's handy. I mean, but anybody could do this. And this is all of this fencing, everything is fencing that we just picked up. Didn't cost. It cost the labor. So, Right now I'm on the lookout for boards and stuff. Alright. So that we can get... Now we had to buy my latches and things like that. But I'm on the lookout for 4x or 2x, 4x, anything like that, so he can start building the floor. I have to say, I am so happy with this. All right.